Alright, good evening everybody. This is a live severe weather briefing on some strong thunderstorms are moving in right now out here in the Kansas area. We have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings and one tornado warning in process. So let's go live here just a little bit, and we'll stay with you just for a little bit, probably until the tornado warning expires. So we'll keep you updated on this. So look at this. Goodness gracious. We got a line of showers and thunderstorms like a complex has developed in the last couple hours. And there is a new severe thunderstorm watch that goes through 3 a.m. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning. Main risk has been mainly winds up to 70 with that storm. And let's take a look here. We do have a tornado warning with this. And this is kind of why I wanted to break in for a update for a little while. Tornado warning for South Central Greeley County, Central Missouri, Central Silver County, and North Central Missouri. This goes through about 9 p.m. So looks like we just got a new warning. Hold on a second. I hope you can hear me. So this warning goes in effect into 9:30 at 8:12. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Sparked or near Trenton, Moonies, around 50 miles an hour. So this is in Missouri. Hazardous tornado. So we don't have a confirmed report of anything on the ground. This is booking at 50 miles an hour. So you're in Glad, Hopper-Ray's, Trailedale, Orange Good. You need to be shaken shelter. Now's the time to take your tornado precaution area. Looks like the National Weather Service decided to cancel the tornado warning right now. And they do this all the time. Maybe it was just a basically spin up tornado that we get. And we get these, a lot of times they spin up, do their thing, and they're gone. So this is why we're telling you, in a lot of scenarios, I try to tell you, Isaac tried to tell you, Jonathan tries to explain, these spin up very quickly. And they just do their thing and they gone. So this is why we tell you the actor tornado plan pretty quickly. Go to the safest place when it gets in. Then a lot of people try that route and they just don't make it. They just have some damage and or they trapped. So we definitely want to keep that in mind. So the tornado warning has got lifted. So just give me a second. We'll stay with you just for a little bit, a few more minutes. I was going to give you everybody caught up on this line here. A severe thunderstorm warning here. This mainly is from out here in the Plains area, Lynn County and North Central Missouri, Greeley County and North Central Missouri, McCary County and Central Missouri, North Central Carlos County and Central Missouri, McCoyne County and Central Missouri, Livingston County and Central Missouri, North Central Chilton County and Central Missouri, Arnold, Airedale County and Central Missouri, South Central Davidson County and Central Missouri, Pullman County and Central Missouri, Western Sherman County and North Central Missouri, Cotwelldale County and Central Missouri to 10:30. At 9:29, a severe thunderstorm located extended from 10 miles north southeast of McCare, or 6 miles northeast of Glade, or 7 miles of Bowling, to 6 miles north of Wheeling, moving to Hamilton. This is in Missouri, moving at 45 miles an hour. So this is booking at east around 40. So hazardous 70 miles of wind gusts and with the storm and penny-sized hail. So you listen to any of the communities. This includes Interstate 35, Missouri, between miles marked 50 and 56. This is a storm that could produce very large hail, and these storms could produce damage and straight line winds. We will keep you updated. So hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, sorry about that. I'm back now. So, alright, we do have it. Severe thunderstorm warning goes through, and that goes through 10:30. The main issue is going to be damage and straight line winds. Let me take all the markers off just for a second, and I'll show you why the Storm Protection Center had just put out a lot of warnings. Let me just show you why. You see this little bow echo. Follow my cursor around. I kind of wish I used radar scope. You see that? That is more than damage and straight line winds. It's weakening. That's kind of good. But you see that bow echo. That is going to be more of damage and straight line winds. Maybe an isolated tornado spin up with that. I don't want to roll that out. But yeah, this is why we do have that severe thunderstorm watch that goes through 3 in the morning. It's because we got this bow echo. And that's why we haven't been having warnings a lot tonight due to this. And you can see severe thunderstorm warning, and you can see 70 miles of gust. That's enough to cause some tree limbs that come down. And you can see there could be a couple kinks. Like I said, I don't like the word kinks because that is leading to rotation that could lead to tornado spin-ups. So if you're in this whole line and you feel threatened, best thing to do is move to the lowest floor. Just get away from windows right now. This line, and let the line pass you. This is a severe thunderstorm warning that goes in effect through about 10:30 this evening. So I've been on just for a little bit with you. Just decided to pop on. And we do have a severe thunderstorm watch up here that goes in effect through about 3 in the morning. So definitely there's could be storms that develop tonight that could lead to severe weather. So remember, flooding's going to be becoming concerned. Dangerous cloud to ground lightning. And like I said, just going to give you your first alert. Just a second here. I'm going to change. Let me. All right. Right now, we still. All right. Sorry, folks. I have my mic off and everything, so didn't mean to have the. I didn't mean to shut my mic off on my other computer. So, right now, sorry about earlier. I had the mic off. And I had to do something a few minutes ago, so yeah, there is that. Severe thunderstorm warning that goes in effect through 10:30 this evening. If you just joined us from home, and let me change this here. Looks like we got a new severe thunderstorm warning that goes through 10:30 with main threat, damage and straight line winds. Because we're continuing to have wind threat, is because of this. Just take a look here. Let me take everything off because if I don't take it off, it'll be hard for you guys to see. Hold on just a second here. That's the radar. We'll take that off, and you can see here. And put this thing and analyze. You see that big line of storm? That is called a complex. You get these spin-ups from the line sometimes. Basically, we see these strong thunderstorms that push through a lot. And that can bring some damage and straight line winds, maybe a spin-up tornado. That's why we had a tornado warning. And I just think the National Weather Service has issued another tornado warning, folks. So let me take a look here. Tornado warning remains in effect for South Central Putnam County and North Central Missouri, Silver County, and North Central Missouri about 10 p.m. At 10:04, at 9:40. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 13 miles northwest of moving east around 25 miles an hour. Hazardous tornado. This is a radar indicated tornado. We do not have one on the ground right now. It's probably just one of these spin-ups you get, and I can see why. We'll back out here. Folks, let me take these flash flood warnings off for a minute. That way we can see what we're going on here. Yeah, I can see red next to green. That is gate-to-gate sheared. That's when the wind's coming out. and that's why the National Weather Service decided to issue a tornado warning. And we'll check and see if they got any debris right here or not. Maybe a little signs, but nothing yet. Alright, while we're on air, let me switch back so we can continue. This has been an active event. We've been having severe weather a lot of times tonight, and this is why we're remaining to stay on air, is because we have this tornado warning. But just going to give you a follow-up update and what's going on. Alright, just a second, make sure we're on my page. Make sure I got it sent to mind. Just a second here. All right, we do have 65. A report of a 65 miles a gust. We have a report of a 60 miles a gust, and that was to be in parts of Missouri, Trenton, Missouri. Then we already got reports of numerous trees down, and this would be close to Trenton, Missouri. Starting to get reports of trees and power lines are down. We're starting to get lots of some significant damage here. So this is why we're trying to tell you, power lines are down in trees just north of James and near Knock in 31. So we're trying to get more reports of trees. 4 power lines down on Highway 69, folks. So we're getting lots of reports coming in of power lines down with this one storm. So pull velocity up. This storm looks like it's very tight. Folks, we could be getting a possible tornado with the storm here. So now is the time to shake your tornado plan of action. Go to the lowest floor of the building. Make sure you have a mattress between you, because this is a tornado. Could be, and these storms could be rain wrapped. This is a tornado warning. We definitely want you away from the windows right now. Let this storm pass you. This storm could be tightened up, and it could be producing a tornado. And this is why the enhanced risk got issued due to this. So we definitely want you to be in a tornado now and let the storm pass you. Let me check here and see. Yeah, there's another circulation trying to get going. Up to the north of this, we could be getting some debris right there. We could be having ourselves a little debris ball. So if you're in the tornado warning, seek shelter immediately, folks. Go to the lowest floor. This is the time. Sorry about my mic coming unhooked a lot. This is the time you want to be in a bathroom, closet. Put many walls between you as possible. This is a tornado warning. The north of that gives me a little sign of a little bit of debris. So we'll have to watch that if that continues. You just joined us almost at 10 o'clock at night, almost 10. 9:46. I'm Vice Forecaster JD Rabb with you. And we're tracking this powerful line of showers and thunderstorms continuing, with some flooding coming in with it too. We're already having several roads are closed due to flooding. I'm getting several reports of four power poles down. So I know your house is probably hot right now, but this is how this line of storms is pushing. And this storm could produce winds over 70 miles per hour. Folks, this could be coming down to the surface. So what I want you to do is hang tight, go to the lowest floor of the building. Just tonight, if you're not under a tornado warning, I want you away from the windows. It's the best thing to be in, because we're already getting reports of trees down and power lines down with this line of thunderstorms. And just give me a second here. I'm doing some things here, man. I'm gonna send this to Storm Community. So hold on a second. Alright, I'm back, folks. So if you're just joining the page tonight, joining us on our website, we having severe weather going on right now in Missouri. Starting to get several reports of trees down. This is not a derecho. This is a totally different setup in the derecho, but mainly straight line winds. And you get that little color there, red next to green, and there is one over here by Menlo area. That is some strong signs of some weak shear there too. If that continues to tide up, we will have another tornado warning get issued. So please be careful tonight, folks, if you have to be out. So we have a report coming in. Just continue to get reports coming in. Rainfall over an inch, 5.5, 3 inches. In the Jackson area, we having just trees and power lines are down everywhere. So just take the line very seriously. That storm has a pretty decent kink in the line. It could be producing a spin-up tornado again. You want to be in a tornado safe spot. Any warning you get today. So we'll back out. And I've been watching this line. We'll continue to watch it. I'm going to put the Missouri area in. And like I said, if you live in St. Louis right now, in Springfield, this is probably, you probably want to get this Navy part to St. Louis, Troy, Mexico area, Montgomery City, Ware, Troy, Edwardsville. I think it'd be later on this evening. If this tracks and doesn't fall apart, let me take warnings out on the complex. Switch out everything we own, our tracks, and just let it animate. You can see that line the storm is just continuing to pull in tonight. Very strong to damaging straight line winds. So that's why we're continuing to watch this. We could see winds up to 80 miles per hour. And that's why we can get these small tornadoes that could develop. Here's number 2 out here in parts of Kansas is another system, and these are dangerous storms. Hazards 80 miles a gust. I'm just afraid this line of storms here is going to move in tomorrow morning, and this is why we are very concerned tonight. I'm getting measurements over 80 miles an hour. If this complex comes in like that, then we'll be on the air probably in a few hours. So charge up your devices if you live in St. Louis. If you live in parts of the area that are already getting hit now, charge up your devices. I know this may not hit you guys, but like I said, we already have reports coming in of trees and power lines are going down everywhere due to the strong to straight line winds with this line of thunderstorms. You got to take this very seriously. So right now, alright, tornado warning got canceled, just like I've been telling you. As I've been on with you this evening, these are quick tornado spin-ups. What they do is they spin up pretty quickly, spin down to the surface a little bit, do their own thing, and then go right back up. This is why I've been telling you all year, you got to be ready for these storm systems. They've been producing damage a little bit this evening. Some has been producing power poles down. And we're getting ready to send you back, because I'm not getting any new reports coming in. And this line has producing some damage. We'll take a look at it quickly before we send you back in a minute. And you can just see what we got today. And you can see that line is just continuing to produce some wind damage a little bit. And like I said, this could still in strength. We could be getting another storm system out there in Kansas. And you see, this could weak. That'll be some good news. But just take a look here. I don't know if this will recharge up the atmosphere to get this one going more, because this line is what's giving me danger storm mode. It's showing 80 miles a gust. That's about almost an EF1 tornado just when they hit the area. Not a tornado warning, but the winds could be dangerous, like hurricane force winds. That's why this area here is what's concerning me in the middle of the night. I mean, just please charge up your devices. I mean, this is not a joke. This could be some gusty winds into the overnight hours that moves into St. Louis. And that's why we're continuing to watch this one. So we'll be here through tonight. I'm going to try to come in if I need to. Checking the visors right now. Severe thunderstorm wind for capable of producing 60 miles a gust. Most of these are just saying 60 now. 170 and 160. So what we're going to do is automatically send you back. If we get a spin-up tornado warning, we'll be right back with you pretty quickly to let you know. Right now, I'm Vice Forecaster JD Rapp with you. And before we sign off, I'm going to give you one more thing. The National Weather Service issued this severe thunderstorm watch. It's not a PDS, because PDS would mean typically dangerous situation, but we don't have that watch. We do have this here came out. And this is a, let me share here. Just give me a second, hold tight. And you got this severe thunderstorm watch here that covers parts of Missouri up by Springfield. That's for that next line coming in later. That is the one, is what's really concerning me with the 80 miles of wind. Just like I said, folks, if you're in the path of this, take these warnings as tornadoes. If you go under a tornado warning tonight, take it seriously, because this tornado is going to be in the middle of the night. You're not going to see it coming. It could be likely rain-wrapped, and you're not going to have time to wait. These are booking at 45 miles an hour. So you just got to take this storm system very seriously. And you can see it says primary threat includes significant gusts up to 80, just like we're seeing now. So yeah, this is going to probably be a watch for St. Louis later if it gets closer. So be ready, have your devices charged up just in case you would lose power, just in case. Because I mean, folks, we had storm systems this year have been very bad in the future that been doing a lot of damage, and I've been telling you all year long, this is going to be a bad severe weather season, and it has. We had reports of numerous trees are coming down, and this rain we get each time is not going to help. So we're continuing to keep you updated this evening, and this complex here is in a week. But like I hear, we got another one trying to form, and parts of this will probably maybe angle this way for now, and parts of this might come this way. We'll see what happens, but for right now, this is where we're at. A severe thunderstorm warning goes in effect through 10:30, and this line is still capable of producing 60 miles of wind, or even 70 at times. So we'll keep you updated for right now, and we'll break in as we need to. I was just going to show you what we had in place. And this is why I came on air. We'll share it with my page also too. is why I'm concerned for St. Louis tonight. This is why I'm very concerned. And you just take a look at this in a second. Let me move my computer just a little close to me. This is why I'm very concerned at these winds. I've been doing weather for several years. Hold on a second. This is why I'm very concerned of things, folks. It's because we had this in this level 3 out of 5 for severe thunderstorms tonight. It's due to a complex that is going to move in with damage and straight line winds being the issue for St. Louis up here. And you can see our tornado threat is not my main concern. This is why we have a sorry about that, my speaker keeps getting unplugged by accident. This is why we got this excuse me, hatched area of severe thunderstorms, this black area. That is a 3 out of 5, a 30% of seeing some damage in straight line winds. We could see winds over 75 miles an hour, maybe close to hurricane force. So that means you got to take these warnings very seriously. And I think the damage and winds are going to be the biggest concern tonight. I can't roll out a tornado with this type of event. But mainly, this has been, the last couple times I've been looking at, it's been very strong to severe damage and wind gusts. And parts of this clips into some of my other counties like St. Louis, maybe parts of Carter and Ripley County, well, more like St. Jiminy, out here. You see that area, and the hail threat is just very light. Damage and winds are going to be the concern, so have multiple ways to receive warnings. Please, like you live in Jefferson County tonight. You live in Jefferson County. Towards the end, I'm going to add Illinois Storm Watch before we decide to sign off for a second, because this probably includes parts of the area. So I'm going to do some changes here quick. So yeah, this just tells me we do have that risk tonight. See, if you're in the orange color, and that will include parts of St. Jiminy County, Jefferson County, maybe Washington, maybe Randolph. Let's see here. Trying to think. You can see parts of Jefferson, maybe parts of Hamilton are in the green color. That's a marginal risk. But I do think it will clip into our St. Louis counties in a few hours. So please, have ways to receive warnings. I'll be here if it gets bad. But the damage and wind threat tonight is my biggest concern in our St. Louis counties. You got to be ready. And this is why the Weather Service decided to go with that enhanced risk and the slight that covers our area. And I'm going to add probably Ian's channel in there too, so his viewers can also see this also too. So definitely tonight, have ways to receive warnings. I got somebody on Grant's current rain. I live in southwestern Delaware County. What? Any idea for me? Well, if it's up toward the north, you're in a possibility. Let me back in a little bit. Are probably in the slight, looks like, or the low wind threat. But anybody in parts of the Illinois, our northern counties, will have the better risk of seeing severe thunderstorms tonight, with the mainly potentially for hail and high winds. So if anybody tuning in from different areas, tornado threat is very low tonight. It's 2% up there. But my main threat is going to be that damage and straight line winds. We can see hurricane force winds sometimes in that 30%, in that 15%. We can see still some strong winds up to 60. But please have ways to receive warnings. We'll be with you for the night, breaking in if we need to. Just want to keep you updated. And the hail threat, just damage and wind is going to be the biggest threat. The hail threat is more out here in Kansas, but the wind threat, the hail threat's very low. So we'll keep you updated and break in. Here's Friday's outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. And you can see St. Louis is in that. We have a 2 out of 5 for severe thunderstorm warnings. Severe thunderstorms tonight. Up here, we got some more comments here. Lily's asking, anything for Jasper? Are you talking about Jasper, Indiana, or Jasper, Illinois? You're talking about Jasper up here. Let me check over here and look. You guys are in the I think you're just in the low threat up here. But if you up here by tonight, I'll flip back for tomorrow's risk real quick. Today's risk, Jasper over here is mainly the night and nothing. But this complex should weak there tonight. But my concern is that enhanced risk. But I do think here's tomorrow's risk. It's going to be in place. And you got this slight risk up to the north that would include parts of the St. Louis area where there's about 1 out of 5 for severe thunderstorms. As you get Jefferson County, White County, Wayne County, the tornado threat is very low. That's a 1 out of 5 for tornadoes. But you can see 15% of wind, hail threat is about 15%. So we'll have to watch these sales tomorrow. So please, if you have outdoor things to do, I know it's going to be getting close to the holiday weekend. You just need to have ways to receive warnings. Have ways to receive warnings this week for these severe weather events. Because some of these could come in the middle of the night. Flooding could come a concern over the weekend. Let's see. Grant said 30 miles south of Chapman. Alright, let's go back to that here, folks. We got questions are coming in tonight. And let's see. Because some of these I have done already. So here's Chapman for tonight. You're still in the, looks like in the green color. Tornado threat's very low. The wind, you could get an isolated storm. But tomorrow threat goes in place a little bit more up there with a slight risk for tomorrow. But like I said, Louis said, oops, I just said Jasper, Illinois. Jasper Newton. Alright, let me see if I can find that. Lily, I don't know if I can. I mean, yeah, if you're talking about Jasper up there, kind of close to Newton, I mean, doesn't look too bad. But yeah, this is a MCS. This is a complex. And I've been watching this from the last couple days. So here's Saturdays. There's even a slight risk to our north. We'll have to watch that too on day 3 outlook. So it's going to be an active weekend. Severe thunderstorm watch go through 3 o'clock in the morning. That covers our northern counties here. And definitely, I expect maybe 1% Louis later on. If it would come in later on, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see if it comes in or not. So we will continue to break in, keep you updated. But I was just going to let you know this is a severe thunderstorm watch up here through 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll keep you updated and break in as we need to.